Let's go! It's Dominator time!
Okay.
Nothing gets through this, baby! Deploying shield! Deploying shield! Shield down! Gonna head for marker 1. You got it, pal. He's a miter. Test my blade. A line in the sand. I shall withdraw for now. Let's rock! got it, pal. Let's rock.
Are you in need of support at the moment?
Isso mesmo.
Black leather gloves, no sequins. Does anyone still play this game?
All right, guys, what is going on? You can do with feeling a little more confident. If a feral shows up,
things underwater, in the sky, and in some of the most random places on Earth. But this one is different, because for the first time, I found a location
Okay, here we go.
Welcome to my extra-dimensional test facility. This test seeks to top-line Behemoth's combat abilities, raising difficulty to top level allowed by local physics. Undiagnosable anomalous operation detected. Initiating transfer preparation.
Hi there. A blade is for defense. And for odd.
I will transport you to the combat area. Brace for dimensional travel.
Yannick Nadi here. This world needs your help. I've seen you destroy Leviathan and Behemoth in your own bonds. Another future depends on you. Send Leviathan to the scrap heap. I'm counting on you, hard cases. Shit, here we go again. Behemoth requires a boatload of Hyzal to function. But reconvert Hyzal into the hot stuff, you might just have a chance. I'll pull in a vortexer, you get converted. Leviathan's onto us. He's covering his ass with a barrier. Not going to get much past that defense subroutine. Parameter update confirmed. Initiating area defense mission. Defend the area, then use the Omega Hammer to bust up the isolation device. I owe you one. Can't hold on much longer. Shield gone! Energy restored.
Thanks.
Securing area.
Take them down to bust it wide open. Nothing can move it. I made him angry. Shield breaking down. Shield down. That's the play shield. Eyes on me. Shield gone. I owe you one. Got a hammer coming your way. Leviathan stuck a wrench in the gears. Delivery failed. That son of a bitch dropped a barrier right up the middle. Oh hell, he's trying to divide and conquer. There's no I in team, pilots. Fight! Cigarette mission evolving. Focus. We need some energy. But it looks like some kind of shield's gone up around the cartridges. 86, the generator opposite the barrier, and it should drop. Two teams, get that energy!
Additional data is needed to further improve Behemoth's capabilities. Exofighters, allow me to kick things up a notch.
Deploy shield! Energy's on its way to Area B. Head over there. Oh, that hit the spot. Energy's there in Area B.
Upgrades the fruits of my research. Executing forced Hyzal absorption.
Let him come in.
Initiating energy charge.
Nice work. Get ready. Energy will appear.
Preparing next singularity.
Better hit those drums quick. We're going into natural.
Facilitated Hyzal explosion complete. Initiating attack.
Won't let you down. Nailed it. That ought to put some grit in Behemoth's gears. Nothing gets through this, baby. Energy's on its way to Area B. Head over there. I made him angry. Energy's appeared in Area B. Halfway there.
Increasing dinosaur hostility. Fight to survive and to provide satisfying.
Get ready. Energy will appear in Area A.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
Energy's appeared in Area A. Nothing gets through this, baby.
Up again.
Can't hold on much longer. Shield down. Heavy archer! 80%, just a little more. Nothing gets through this. Energy's on its way to Area B. Head over there. Let him come at me. That's why he's here. I owe you one. Overdrive ready. Energy charge complete. I'm calling in a fully loaded Omega Hammer. Let him come at me. Nothing gets through this, baby. That hits the spot. Shield broken. Oh, that hits the Storm Drive. One way ticket to pay. There we go. Barrier down. Nice work. Final target down. I'll get that Vortexer ASAP. Now, equip the Vortexer. A power spike. Shit, he's prepping something big. Get that to Behemoth's base and use it. Locker 2. Deploying shield charge. 80%. Full charge detected.
Initiating supernova.
Not a patch hole.
I don't remember what to do.
Explosives initiated.
10 respawns remain. You must survive.
Delivering ordnance to targets. Explosives initiated.
Those all converted. Damn, he's got a high voltage. Target the booster now.
The best possible exosuit cannot be developed without sacrifice. To give your life for data is the ultimate team achievement.
That feels good. Damn, it's fueled up. Back off. Get clear, or you're going to be in trouble. Damage is getting critical.
Swarm activated. Enjoy the bleeding edge of lethality innovation. The end is near. Prepare yourselves.
Sit right, mission evolving. Focus. Damn. Need more data. Secure all the uploads so that we can start the data transfer. This is it. Leviathan's not long for this dimension either. Put an end to him. Reclaim this world's future. That's more than just... Ready or not, I'm back!
Next singularity protocol activated. Replenishing high salt reserves. Limiting factors engaged. Next singularity activated.
That's where the Windows flash click or your history.
Offensive preparation complete.
Bouncing back!
Hold fast against the robots.
Nailed it. That ought to put some grit in Behemoth's gears. Damage is getting critical! Less pain, more gain. Stay down. Feeling as good as I look. Behemoth's got a target lock. Watch it.
Initiating area-specific annihilation.
Thank me later. Data transfer 50% complete. Just 5 respawns remaining. We can do this. Destroy Leviathan and the real games for good.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
The hunt begins!
Bouncing back. Destroy Leviathan and the real games for good. Breaker.
This is your final test, Exoprimal. Replenishing Hyzal reserves. Critical energy achieved. Keep fighting. The onslaught will continue. Surely you've got it where it hangs.
Only one respawn remaining. It's now or never.
We got pretty close.
The joy of victory is second to none.
Whoa, stealth rig?
Actually, a book about our experiences here would fly off the shelves.
Dead game. Let's check the Steam charts. Wow. 19 playing an hour ago, 10. Around 4,000 was a recent all-time peak. That's just on Steam, though. Xbox probably has a larger community. I don't know what's about to happen.
Welcome to my research facility. I am recording satisfactory results in the downtown area. Please offer me more high-quality combat data.
Built to bash. Better get ATM down cellar.
Don't go breaking down!
Nothing gets through this, baby.
Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone. Good luck.
Okay.
Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning Dilophosaurus.
I made him angry.
Captain Vector!
Nice work.
Summoning
Nothing gets through
Suchomimuses.
this, baby. Thank you.
Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning Suchomimuses.
Nothing gets through. Oh, that hits the spot. Keep that up.
Summoning Suchomimuses.
Deploying shield.
Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning Suchomimuses.
That hits the spot.
Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning Pteranodons.
Let him call. That hits the spot.
Summoning Pachycephalosauruses.
I made him angry.
Summoning Suchomimesis. Summoning Pteranodons.
Let him come at me! That hits the spot.
Oh, that's the good stuff! Summoning Suchomimesis.
Nice work!
Summoning Suchomimesis.
Nice work! Nice work!
Dinosaur Call. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Proceed to next mission. Initiating Dinosaur Call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning an Ankylosaurus.
Deploy shield! I made him angry!
Summoning Dilophosaurus.
Nothing gets through this, baby! Let him come at me! I owe you one.
Dinosaur Call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Initiating Dinosaur Call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Thanks, bud. Nothing gets through this, baby. I made him angry.
Summoning the Suchomimesis. The Carnotaurus is on the move. Pursue it. Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus.
Nice work! Let him come at me! Nice work!
Apple a day!
Deploy shield!
Summoning Sinornithosaurus. Summoning Pteranodons.
Nice work!
Enemy team has progressed to the final mission. Act quickly to close the performance.
I owe you one. Can't hold him much longer. Just caught.
Pteranodon.
Get back in the fight.
Hey, thanks!
Nice work. Thanks, bud.
Dinosaur Call. You are completing objectives slower than the
Come
enemy
on.
team.
Oh, that hits the spot.
Much obliged.
Warning. You will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for
Keep that up.
interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. The first team to
Overdrive
complete
ready.
all of the assigned objectives wins. Do your part and generate robust combat data.
Oh, that's the good stuff.
A Dominator has been generated for your team. Use it to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Summon the Suchomimesis. Area defense progress 25%.
I owe you one.
Summoning Pachycephalosaurus.
Nothing gets through this, baby.
Area defense progress 50%.
Thanks, bud. Nothing gets through this, baby. Let 'em come at me.
Summoning Superminuses. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Area defense progress 75%.
Let's go.
Dimensional crossing activated. You may invade the enemy team's combat area. Disrupt the enemy's mission progress. Area defense complete. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Summon Superminuses. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. The asset has been damaged. Area defense progress 25%. The asset has been destroyed. Enter the specified. Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning a Carnotaurus. The asset has been restored. Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Area defense progress 50%. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus.
Nothing gets through this, baby.
Summoning Dilophosaurus.
Shield breaking, shield broken. Deploying shield. Shield
Area
broken.
defense progress 75%.
I made him angry.
Summoning Pachycephalosaurus.
This is not good. I owe you one. Nothing gets through this, baby.
Area defense. Proceed to next mission. Summoning Suchomimuses.
Nice work.
I have awarded the enemy team a dominant. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur. Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning Pteranodons. Area defense progress 25%. Warning. The enemy team has activated the Dominator. Enemy-controlled dinosaur incoming. Prioritize its destruction. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Thanks, bud.
Summoning Suchomimuses. defense progress, 50%.
Nothing gets through this, baby. Shield break, shield down. Oh, that's fun.
Bullshit, bro.
Summoning Tyrannosaur. Area defense progress, 75%.
Back and ready to rock and fly. Get back
Summoning Pteranodons.
I made him angry. Gotta patch up.
The asset has been restored. The asset has been damaged. The enemy team fulfilled its objective first. The clock is ticking. Do not lose track of time. The asset has been destroyed. Enter the specified area to restore it. Area defense complete. Combat test complete. You are victorious. Thank you for producing high-quality data. Remember, exosuits can always be refined. Always.
Never doubted it.
Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
Nice.
like to design my own personal suit one day.
Sick.
This place is completely sealed off from the world. It is natural to be lost at times.
Alders often.
Okay, so this video got 1 million views. Everyone in the comments is saying it's poison, so I'm gonna show you what I actually cook with this. Okay, this is what it looks like when it's finished. You strain off all the wood embers, okay, and you're left with something like this. I love to cook with fire, and sometimes you just don't have fire in your apartment. This is like the best solution. The sauce is finished, so I just mount it with some of this butter as you would with normal butter. Served with some fried fish. Incredible. Now raise the hand a little bit more.
One thing about me, I've been through hell, and I keep riding anyway. Take that as you will. Ain't nothing but a bump in the road. One thing about Did you know designers around the world still choose their colors from a book built almost 100 years ago? And
so I just threw some lit charcoal in a jar of pickled onions. What it did to the flavor is absolutely incredible. See, I actually tried this technique for the first time about a month and a half ago, and I was shocked at how well it works. And even though this is pretty easy to make, it's really important that you're using a natural, clean-burning charcoal like Jello-style chunks. And honestly, that's pretty much the only rule. You can try out different brine recipes and aromatics to get that perfect balance and flavor you prefer, but I'll put what I use down in the caption for you. Now, after some testing, I found out that it works best if you get the onions and peppers soaking in the brine for at least 30 minutes before you add the charcoal. And that honestly works out really well because it takes some time for the charcoal to heat up, and we also have to cook up some burgers to put these on. But when it's time to add the charcoal, just make sure that it's fully lit and carefully blow the ash off before tossing it in. And this step really doesn't take much time. About 15 to 20 minutes does the trick and adds such a nice smoky flavor to these pickled onions. And after giving this a try, now I'm really curious if I can do the same thing with some homemade dill pickles. So I get
Just keep the hit stick back on here and take my spoon. This might be some fuck shit.
Tell everyone to stream.
Okay. This is gonna be some fuck shit, I just know that.
Hey, son! Son!
Welcome to an extra-dimensional behemoth combat test. Synthesizing combat data from plural dimensions may further enhance behemoth. Provide exceptional combat data. I am ready to be wowed.
You're in good hands now. You're in good hands now.
Transporting to the combat area. Survival is your career goal.
Yannick Nadi here. This world needs your help. I've seen you destroy Leviathan and Behemoth in your own worlds. Another future depends on you. Send Leviathan to the scrap heap. I'm counting on you on cases. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Behemoth requires a boatload of Hyzal to function. But reconvert Hyzal into the hot stuff. You might just have a chance. I'll pull in a vortexer. You get converting. Leviathan's up to us. He's covering his ass with a barrier. Not going to get much past that defense subroutine. Parameter update confirmed. Nice work. Defend the area, then use the Omega Hammer to bust up the isolation device.
I made him. I owe you one. Nice work.
Securing area.
Take them down to bust it wide open.
Let him come at me. Oh, that hits the spot.
Nice defense. Got a hammer coming your way. Leviathan stuck a wrench.
I owe you one.
Delivery failed. Sneaky son of a bitch. Dropped a barrier right up the middle. Oh hell, he's trying to divide and conquer. There's no I in team, pilots. Fight! Sit-rep mission evolving. Focus. We need some energy. But it looks like some kind of shield's gone up around the cartridges. 86, the generator opposite the barrier, and it should drop. 2 teams, get that energy!
Additional data is needed to further improve Behemoth's capabilities. Exofighters, allow me to pick things up a notch. Observe Behemoth's upgrades for the fruits of my research. Executing forced Izal absorption. Initiating energy charge.
Energy's appeared in area.
Preparing next singularity.
You better hit those drones quick, or your history. Nailed it. Some gritty behemoth skiers.
No, you don't.
Get ready. Energy will appear in Area A.
Let him come at me.
Energy's appeared in Area A.
Is that all?
Energy's on its way to Area B. Head over there.
Thanks, bud.
Energy's appeared in Area B. Halfway there.
Increasing dinosaur hostility.
Thanks, bud.
Fight to survive and to provide satisfying data. Explosives initiated.
Energy's appeared in Area A. Energy's on its way to Area B. Head over there.
That hits the spot.
80%, just a little more.
Let him come at me.
This is not good. I'm calling in a fully loaded Omega. I owe you one. Go. Barrier down. Nice work. Final target down. I'll get that Vortexer ASAP. Now, equip the Vortexer. A power spike. Shit, he's prepping something big. Get that to Behemoth's base and use it. I made him angry. 40% charge. Nice work. 80%. Is that all? Full charge detected.
Initiating supernova.
Nova arrested. That was a close shave, kids. Let him come at me.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
This is not good. Thanks, bud.
Explosives initiated.
Direct hit confirmed. Those all converted. Damn, he's got a high volume. Target the booster. Now.
The best possible exosuit cannot be developed without sacrifice. To give your life for data is the ultimate team achievement.
Damn, it's fueled up. Back off. Get clear, or you're going to be in trouble. Oh, that's smart. Nice work. Thanks, bud.
Massive robot. Dino swarm active. Enjoy the bleeding edge of lethality innovation. The end is near. Prepare yourselves.
I owe you one. Mission evolving focus. Damn, need more data. Secure all the uplinks so that we can start the data transfer. This is it. Leviathan's not long for this dimension either. Thanks, bud. Put it into him. Reclaim this world's future. That hits the spot. I I owe you one. I made him angry. I owe you one. Oh, that hits the spot.
Next singularity protocol activated. Replenishing Hyzal reserves. Limiting factors negated. Next singularity activated.
Percent complete. You better hit those drums quick, or your history.
Offensive preparation complete. Hold fast against the barrage.
This is no good.
Maximizing Hyzal output. Begin total extermination.
Won't let you down. Respawns remaining. You must survive. Nice work! It's got a target lock. Watch it.
Commencing extermination.
Nice work! I owe you one.
Initiating area-specific annihilation.
Heavy artillery! Nice work! Come on, need nice work. Let them come at me. Is that all? Nice. Now let's put this to bed. Data transfer 50% complete.
Commencing extermination.
is not cool.
Replenishing high reserves.
The hunt begins.
Keep fighting.
Better hit those drums quick, or your history. Let them come at me. Nice work.
The onslaught will continue.
This is not cool.
So you've got it where it can.
Nice. Now let's put this to bed. Nailed it. That ought to put some grit in Behemoth's gears.
Delivering ordnance to targets. Explosives initiated.
Is that all?
Delivering ordnance to targets.
Is that all?
Explosives initiated.
Just 5 respawns remain. This is not good. We can do this.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
Thanks, bud. Transfer 100% complete. One full bar's hammer coming your way.
I am Leviathan, the next jet. My creation, the Behemoth, the ultimate exosuit, is complete. Explosives initiated.
Only one respawn remaining. It's now or never.
Delivering ordnance to targets. Explosives initiated.
Thanks, bud.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
Final target down. I'll get that vortexer ASAP. A power spike. Shit, he's dropping something big. Break the vortexer to nothing so I can wear this. Corrosion rate increased. Watch it. I owe you one. That was bud.
Explosives in mission.
Thanks, bud. Gotta patch up.
Delivering ordnance to targets.
Is that all?
Explosives in mission.
Got it. Analyzed. Finish him off.
Suspending. Combat test. Combat. Suspended. Please. Farewell. Exoprimal.
Joy senses pinging 5x5.
Jeez, that was tough.
I've loved messing with machines since I was a kid. Yeah, I don't mind the work. All right, what seems to be the problem? It doesn't work. This suit just don't want to cooperate today. I don't mind the work.
Oh, I got some typing skills. Pretty solid typist. Yes, sirree.
I am also equipped with mental counseling functions.
First time back to the gym in about 1 month. Exhausted, but it's time to get it.
You'll see the hit stick that goes here, Tim. Yeah.
to my research facility. You're on quite a streak lately. Continue performing at a high level, and your extended existence authorization is all but greenlit.
Keep up, if you can.
Defense subroutine activated.
Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone. Good luck. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired a gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Summoning Dilophosaurus. Summoning stealth Neosaurs.
Power shot!
Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Summoning Dilophosaurus.
Power shot!
Summoning stealth Neosaurs. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives slower than the enemy team. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning Suchomimuses.
You're my backstop.
Summoning Raptors.
I own you.
Summoning Suchomimuses.
Power shot!
Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating dinosaur call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired a gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
You're my backstop.
Stegosaurus. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Not good. shot. It's
Summon
down.
Stegosaurus.
I'm there.
Repairing.
Appreciate it. Power shot.
Dinosaur Code.
Is that what
You are
I
completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Initiating escort mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
Gotta get
An
tired.
exofighter with a different mission will be transferred here. That fighter is investigating resources in this area. You will cooperate with the investigation and protect the fighter from dinosaurs. Summoning Dilophosaurus. You have arrived at the survey site. You may begin the investigation. Summoning gas neosaurs. Summoning an ankylosaurus. Progress 50%. Summoning gas neosaurs.
You're mine.
Progress 75%.
Taste my blade.
Investigation complete. Proceed to the next site. Occasionally, exofighters require a certain level of fine-tuning. They may resist nervous system control efforts, rendering complete control impossible. Summoning Pteranodons. The enemy team is disrupting your progress with a Stage 1 dinosaur upgrade. You have arrived at the survey site. You may begin the investigation. Summoning gas neosaurs. Progress 50%. Progress 75%. Investigation complete. Proceed to the next site. The investigation results are of little value. I require combat data from exofighters in a variety of scenarios. The enemy team is disrupting your progress with a greater dinosaur upgrade, increasing hazard level to maximum. Carnage module online. Consider this superior dinosaur threat an opportunity for professional growth. Prepare for battle. Summoning a raptor swarm above the valley. Massive rocks in the local terrain create a bottleneck. Escape is impossible, and
You're
the
my
probability
backstop.
of death is high. Team members must work together to meet this challenge.
Hold his leg in. Well done.
Progress 50%.
Power shot.
Progress 75%.
You're mine.
Investigation complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team.
Assistance acknowledged.
Warning, you will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. The final mission will be Energy Taker. Collect energy cartridges located throughout the battlefield. You may also eliminate hostile exofighters and take their energy cartridges. New energy cartridges will appear soon.
Aiming for objective A.
Energy cartridges have been placed. Warning, the enemy team has entered this dimension. You are at great risk of being attacked. Stay alert at all times. 25 cartridges acquired. Initiating environmental reset. Dinosaurs will be removed. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. New energy cartridges will appear soon. Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. 25 cartridges acquired.
Not good.
Energy cartridges have been placed. Hostile exofighter eliminated.
It's not
Energy
getting
acquired.
hasty now.
I have awarded the enemy team a domino. They may invade with a hostile dinosaur. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. Dominator has been generated for your team. Use the Dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Initiating environmental reset. Dinosaurs will be removed. New energy cartridges will appear soon. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. Summoning gas neosaurs. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. Energy cartridges have been placed.
You've got good timing.
Incoming!
Dominator active. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat the enemies. Initiating environmental reset. Dinosaurs will be removed. Summoning stealth neosaurs. Summoning raptors. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. 50 cartridges acquired.
Domination contract.
Summoning Pachycephalosaurus. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. Hostile exofighter eliminated. Energy acquired. Energy cartridges have been placed. Victory is near. Demonstrate exemplary combat ability by defeating the enemy team. Your victory is within sight. Work together to collect the summoning Pachycephalosaurus. 80 cartridges acquired. Combat test complete. You are victorious. thank you for producing high-quality data. Remember, exosuits can always be refined. Always. Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
If you are concerned or confused, I am available for mental counseling.
Yeah.
Welcome to my research facility. You showed great potential during your previous outing in the airport area. I anticipate quality results in subsequent attempts. Let us begin. I will transfer you to the combat zone. Good luck. Interdimensional transfer complete. The war game will begin shortly. Have a super day. You will now engage in a dinosaur combat test. Exofighters, follow the Watcher. The Sky Plaza is located at the center of the airport. Visitors can experience realistic aerial operations thanks to IBS flight simulators. Transmission interrupted. Initiating dinosaur cull mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait.
Power shot!
Summoning raptors. Summoning Sinornithosauruses. Dinosaur call complete. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating Dinosaur Call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired a gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning Dilophosauruses.
You're mine!
Summoning Suchomimuses. Summoning Pachycephalosauruses. Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Follow the Watcher. Proceed to next mission. Initiating Dinosaur Call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. You have acquired a gear. Initiating data transfer. Summoning a Carnotaurus.
Got good timing. You're mine!
Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Initiating Dinosaur Call mission. Preparing combat area. Please wait. Summoning a Carnotaurus. Summoning raptors. The Carnotaurus is on the move. Pursue it. Summoning Tyrannosaurus.
You're my backstop.
Summoning Pachycephalosauruses.
Battlebreaker! You're my backstop. Hospitalized!
Dinosaur call. You are completing objectives faster than the enemy team. Warning. You will now commence the final mission. Brace yourselves for interdimensional travel. Prepare for combat. The final mission is uplink control. Approach the uplink and secure it, then initiate data transfer. Maintain your proximity to an enemy-controlled uplink to disable that uplink and claim it for your team.
You're mine!
Danger at Marker 3. Moving to Marker 3. Keep that up.
Uplink A secure. Uplink A is taking damage. Defend it. Warning, the enemy team has entered this dimension. You are at great risk of being attacked. Stay alert at all times. Summoning dinosaurs to all uplinks in 30 seconds. All dinosaurs will be removed. Dinosaurs will be summoned shortly. Uplink B secured. Dinosaurs summoned to all uplinks. Data transfer 25% complete. Uplink C has been lost. I have awarded the enemy team a dominator. They may engage with a hostile dinosaur. Uplink A is taking damage. Defend
Power
it.
shot.
Uplink B is taking damage. Defend it. Uplink A shut down. Uplink C shut down.
I'm in danger.
Has been lost. All dinosaurs will be removed. Data transfer 50%. Uplink B is taking damage. Defend it. Uplink A secured. Uplink B shut down.
Moving to engage.
Uplink B has been lost. The Dominator has been generated for your team. Use the Dominator to commandeer a dinosaur and attack the enemies. Summoning dinosaurs to all uplinks in 30 seconds. Uplink A is taking damage. Defend it. Dinosaurs will be summoned shortly. Dominator activated. Take advantage of this unique asset and defeat the enemies. Data transfer set to all uplinks. Uplink C shut down. Uplink A shut down. All dinosaurs will be removed. Victory is near. Demonstrate exemplary combat ability by defeating the enemy team. Uplink C has been lost. Uplink B shut down. Uplink B secured. Summoning dinosaurs to all uplinks in 30 seconds. Combat test complete. You are victorious. Effective battle? No. Well done. You really put the I in strivificationality.
Enjoy. We've earned it.
Behold, the best exofighters in this war game.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is Sam the Evil and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is my first build video after the nerf. So firewall specialization, big horn, and this is new SMG. When you swap from this gun to another gun, you get rated fire and weapon damage. This is what I'm using. I swap between the big horn and this named gun. It's SMG? Yeah, it's SMG. And I'm using the Matador backpack, as you see, with a headshot and mode of headshot with hazard. And I'm using the catalysis mask with headshot. I'm using one Fenris as a glove with hazard and headshot. I'm using the unit alloy with a headshot and hazard. The build is 2.1 million because all the pieces are 30. Exclude on the.
Getting me foaming. Hey, let's see that. No. Acaela. Let's see Acaela. Let's see if you got power.
Easy! Al-Qaeda easy! Easy Al-Qaeda!
I've been getting a lot of requests to talk about and react to the Kanye West. Wait a second. Kanye West? Is he not Ye anymore? We went through this whole thing where he had to be Ye and we had to call him Ye and it was Ye, but now it's Kanye West? Well, of course, I don't want to dead name him. I don't know which name is the dead one. Wikipedia still says Ye? Okay, well, I will say Ye, even though the page says otherwise. I've been getting a lot of questions and comments about the Bully Deluxe version of the Bully album. You guys probably saw my review of the record. I thought it was very average and very underwhelming and weirdly predictable by Ye standards. Really felt like an attempt at reliving a lot of past successes, but with nowhere near as good songwriting or production. And of course, you know, with Ye being in a very odd place in his career currently still, I believe it was just now that he tried to get like a concert approval, a show approval over in San Francisco, and it got banned because obviously a lot of the things that he's said are still lingering in people's minds, understandably so, because it lasted for such a long time and it was so extreme. With that being said, though, he does seem to be making an attempt to clean up his act, get on a better path, and try to make more connections with different artists out there, because as talented as Ye has proven himself to be over the years, I think he is an artist who really does kind of like need that outside collaborative perspective in order to kind of reach the high artistic highs that he's been known to across his career. With this new deluxe edition of the album, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I was looking back and forth at the track lists, but all I could really sort of see in terms of a major difference here is that we now have Lauryn Hill on I Can't Wait, and then on the back end of the record we have OK with Don Toliver, and we have Mission Control with Tony Williams. Are there no other changes to the Bully album? Are those the only changes to the deluxe? Is that the only thing that makes the deluxe different? Are there any other major sort of differences with this deluxe that we need to note? Nine Vicious is way louder on Mama's Favorite. Okay. I don't remember feeling like his vocal mix needed to be changed anyway. If anything, like my least favorite feature is the CeeLo feature, and I thought the mix on that Bully track was kind of bunk. There's changes in the mix on most of the songs. I mean, that's good to hear, you know, that he's still kind of like fine-tuning the record a little bit, but honestly, as far as like the listening experience and the mix experience of this album, it was nowhere near as bad as like the first version of The Life of Pablo. Sure, I mean, you could always improve mixes and tweak certain things, absolutely, but I don't know if it like really was super duper necessary. If you want to, go for it. But really the mixing was not like the primary issue with the record to me, for whatever issues that it did have. He took off some AI vocals too, apparently. Well, thank God he did that. That's good. Yeah, All the Love is no longer AI, apparently. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe we can sample a little bit of that just to kind of like maybe hear the difference. Though, you know, I don't have the original version like, you know, fresh in my mind to maybe make the freshest comparison. But again, outside of those mixing changes, the most major differences again seem to be this like Lauryn Hill inclusion, and then these past other, you know, or sorry, post added songs, OK, Mission Control, which we can sample and listen to and see how they came out. Let me listen to All the Love really quickly, though, just to kind of see like a side-by-side comparison. Maybe the lack of alleged AI vocals will kind of, you know, make the song appeal to me a little bit more. Yeah, putting AI in the initial drop was lame, of course. James Blake wanted his name taken off production credits for this one here. He did, but I mean, I'm sure he meant that more for like the original version of the song, not just like the deluxe version. I mean, I don't know if he made that change on the deluxe version, but I would hope he would also do it for the original version at his request, if Ye is being respectful of his wishes. Let's hear a little bit of this deluxe version of All the Love. All right, sorry to just pause it right there, but I'm going to say, I mean, I've heard the song, I know how the song progresses and everything. I'll say from the presentation of the mix and Ye's vocals this time around, even Andre Troutman's vocals, like this does sound a lot better. You know, it's not my favorite Ye song, and it does feel still derivative of an older era that, you know, that original kind of era of this sound was definitely more interesting by comparison in terms of like the writing, but the sound is improved. Like, I'm not going to deny that. It's a much better listen and feels at least more on par sonically with the quality of, you know, the music he was coming out with during that time. You know, really kind of throwing it back to that 808s time period. Ye's vocals sound a lot better, frankly. There's like a definitely more organic kind of human element to his singing here, and there's almost like a bigness to that kind of like tom percussion that is kind of driving the whole thing in the background. The synths sound a little bit larger and more panoramic too. It's a better sound. It's a better sound. It sounds more labored over, but in a good way, frankly. Do the CeeLo vocals on? Now I'm actually kind of curious, because again, I thought some of those mixing choices on Bully were maybe like the worst on the entire album. Do they sound even better over here? I'm still not crazy about that as a chorus, as a concept, but CeeLo's vocals sound way more blended into the instrumental. Like the reverb is kind of taking off like the weird edges from certain bits and kind of mixing it all together, bleeding it into itself a little bit more and giving it a grandiose feel, and that's obviously like a lot more pleasurable to listen to. The record sounds like less dry and stark and wet. And ultimately, I think that's a good thing. It sounds a little more larger than life. It's almost making me feel like the original version was maybe a little bit more demo-ish than maybe I kind of acknowledged when I originally heard it. But again, kind of my primary issue with the record, and that's still kind of bearing out in a lot of the song lengths here, honestly, which are still as they were on the original. A lot of the tracks are very short. A lot of them are very scant. I think with the lack of producers and collaborators that Ye clearly had access to on this record, he's kind of left having to just cobble together what he can in terms of like ideas and song structure and so on and so forth. But at least what we do have here is sounding better and, again, more grandiose. I'll listen to I want to hear this Lauryn Hill version of I Can't Wait, and we'll listen to the full thing, especially Lauren's part, obviously, and then we'll spin the 2 additional tracks. Did Ye re-record his vocals on this one too? Because again, his rapping sounds, and again, this was also like kind of another prime issue that I had with the original version of the album. A lot of his rapping just felt very low energy. Like it was there, but it didn't have that extra kind of oomph to it. Like it sounds, again, a little bit more alive and sounds a little bit more locked in. Maybe I'm making that up, but again, I do recall like his rapping feeling pretty consistently sleepy across the record. With that being said, I'm not impressed with this Lauryn Hill vocal at all. This is far from her best vocal performance. I will say that it's falling very far underneath the mark of what you would expect from like a Lauryn Hill vocal performance, but like her vocals sound like they were recorded in a closet. Like even Ye's vocals sound like, a little live, and like there's kind of a sense of space around the vocal. Are we going to get a deluxe where Lauren's vocal on this deluxe version of the album is changed and sounds better? But yeah, I'm not liking that, honestly. Not to say like the original blows this out of the water, but like as an addition on a deluxe version that you would expect to be improved, like yeah, it's almost it's unrecognizable. All right, let's listen to the 2 additional tracks that are added to the record: "Okay" with Don Toliver and "Mission Control" with Tony Williams. The second of which seems to be pretty short. I mean, I'm not given these guests. Given the length of the songs, honestly, I'm not expecting something that is going to be like crazy good beyond what was originally put into the album. If anything, these are like extras that were maybe like worth sharing just to say there was a deluxe and then put it out there. I guess we'll see. Let's try it out. Give it the good old college try. All right, I'm going to stop that there because I don't want to hear that Don Toliver falsetto again, because honestly, it's the worst part of the song. It just kind of feels like a bridge to nowhere. And good question there, like, why release more unfinished stuff while you're fixing the old stuff? What is the strategy? What is that strategy? Look, that Don Toliver falsetto is really grating. And that sort of, okay, like, you know, kind of refrain that it goes into immediately after is, I mean, maybe it would be serviceable if it happened for a very short period of time and then went into something better, but it lasts like for a good chunk of the intro and is annoying as heck. You know, the yay flow is fine. I like the kind of slow, dramatically building up, almost Yeezus era sort of progression to it, but it doesn't really reach an interesting peak by its finish. And, you know, unfortunately, I feel like we're starting to get back into territory where we are once again starting to deal with these like weird, not so true twists of reality in terms of how Ye perceives things from his vantage point, you know, kind of being like, oh, people are painting me evil and da-da-da-da-da. You painted yourself evil.
Why say fuck Virgil after he passed? Feels like you still have a little bit of animosity there. I'm evil. You don't think about like his family and people, other people that love him? I am an evil person.
So I don't know. I really don't know, you know, where to sort of like take that. I'm not into that track. It's a bridge to nowhere. It feels incomplete, and what's there is pretty unpleasurable. Let's try Mission Control, the shorter of these two tracks, and see what that's trying to do. Okay. Kind of a very heavenly vocal arrangement there. I love the harmonies. I love the chord changes. It's very lovely. I think some of the kind of warped and weird filters on the vocals do make them sound a little odd and alien. Not, you know, aesthetically to my liking per se, but like, again, still a very pretty arrangement. Feels like the sort of thing, if Ye were to work it into an era or a project, even like a Jesus is King or something, like it would probably lead into something bigger, grander, more ambitious. But on its own, it just really kind of feels like a bit of an interlude moment. As a finisher, it just feels like kind of just a throwaway moment that was added to say there's a deluxe. I don't know. Overall thoughts here. What mix changes I heard, which, I mean, you know, mind you, were just a few, did sound better. You know, I mean, possibly this deluxe was worth it for the mix changes alone. You know, if you really actually do genuinely enjoy Bully, and you think it's one of Ye's better albums, I don't know how you could think that, but people think all sorts of stuff. If you do truly enjoy the album and love the album, you're probably going to get a lot out of the mix changes. That's a good thing. Hopefully they're all improvements. Somebody says Preacher Man sounds kind of worse. I mean, hopefully that's not the case. I don't think the other additional things are really kind of making the deluxe worth it. The Lauryn Hill feature, no. I'm sorry, it's not. The additional 2 tracks on the back end, no, really. No, they're not. Honestly, the 2 additional tracks are 2 of the least notable in the track list now. You know, there's definitely more interesting moments on the record that happened prior. So, I mean, as far as the deluxe goes, this one's really not that interesting, and I don't think brings that much to the record overall, sadly. So, there you go. Those are my thoughts. Hi everyone, Y'Althany Mad Tiano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Tierra Whack mixtape, Wax Museum. Here we have a new surprise mixtape from Philly's own Tierra Whack, rapper, singer, songwriter, and to kick off this review, I'm just gonna come out and say it. I think Miss Whack here is honestly one of the best rappers of her generation. The problem is, though, that you wouldn't know it. I mean, her debut album, Whack World, did have just so much going for it. Absurdist humor, unique lyricism, a strange allure to it, almost like a, I don't know, kind of a sad take on a Pee-wee's Playhouse sort of energy. But the appeal of the project was kind of niche, and personally I did kind of wish it was a little longer and more developed, as vibrant and as versatile as it was. The record did bring her a lot of momentum and attention though. However, I don't think she was able to immediately capitalize on it in the moment, even with a pretty impressive 2019 XXL freshman cover showing, because it took us a while to get the follow-up to this record record about 6 years later, Worldwide Whack in 2024, which I and many others found to be a kind of underwhelming listen due to this project's very skeletal instrumentation and kind of bare song structure builds. I mean, for sure, there were amazing moments here and there, especially 27 Club, where Whack dove into, in a really compelling way, some of the dark thoughts and mental health struggles that she had been struggling with for the past several years. Still, though, the rest of the project did feel like it was falling very much short of the very high ambitions she went into Worldwide Whack with, because she was focusing a lot less on her rap skills with this record and leaning a lot more into alternative pop and R&B. But again, the production and writing just wasn't quite there to make this transition successful. But yeah, unfortunately, I did walk away from this record kind of bewildered, because we have someone here who is just so obviously immensely talented and standout, but there's maybe some kind of disconnect preventing her from going to where she needs to be. Is it the execution? Is it a lack of support? I don't know. But maybe what Tierra Whack is doing here on Wax Museum is the answer for now, because what we have here is essentially a back to basics mixtape, no more, no less, where we are getting just straight up rap and rap only for the most part. I mean, even the opening lines on this thing are, "They said I should rap more, what more can I ask for?" So in a way, maybe this tape is Miss Whack kind of answering demands, or bouncing back from maybe an ill-conceived move with the last record. I mean, in one breath, I would hate to think that the genesis of this tape is maybe the feeling that she has been backed into a corner and has nowhere else to go. But if that is the case, I think this project is the sound of Whack kind of fighting her way out of that corner effortlessly, and in the process putting on a master class of wit, humor, wordplay. Of course, I can't downplay the flows on these tracks either. Tierra's relation with rhythm on these beats is just incredible. Pretty much bending herself to the best and most creative pockets on pretty much every beat here, sometimes literally, like on the opening track, for example, which is one of a handful of Conductor Williams beats that lands on this tape, which is a surprising choice because I feel like his sound is most closely associated with the kind of dark, gritty vibes of Griselda records, but simultaneously his production does consistently have this almost kind of warped, detuned quality to it, where it's veering a little bit in and out of tune and tempo. And in the case of Whack Job, there is a point where the beat is slowing down so much it's gradually grinding to a halt, and over the course of that change, Tierra raps perfectly along with this slowing tempo, to the point where she's even like slurring many of her vowels and kind of melting along with the beat. In total, Wax Museum is 12 tracks that together run 27 minutes. You can do the math on that. Clearly, there are at least a handful of songs on this thing that I do personally wish went longer. If anything, that really is the Achilles heel of the tape. Maybe some tracks could have used another verse or even maybe a guest. Clearly, once again, Tierra is kind of sidestepping too much focus in the world of song structure too. But honestly, the beat choices and the rapping on this thing is so consistently good that's not too much of a factor, because just as enjoyable as the opener is the follow-up Wax Paper, which features more Conductor Williams production, except this time Tierra meets the grim vibe of this beat with a more determined delivery. But even with a deeper sense of conviction on this track, that doesn't stop Tierra from dishing out all of these lyrical aha moments with a bit of humor. Gotta visit with the dentist because of all these plaques, sleep, man I hardly nap, on point like a party hat, I just want my credit man, I promise I don't need cash, pull strings like a teabag, pray in my Gucci knee pads. And these witty lyrical moments continue on to the track Brazilian Wax, where we can hear Tierra talking her shit once again against some really classy soul chops, comparing her to some of Philly's best like Meek Mill and saying she's doper than Veins. But my favorite lyrical moment on this track comes in the form of "My brother turned his back, it hurt me, I can't front. All you had to do was grind to get exactly what you want. You a chump. Shit. I got you out you slump. Gotta hand it to you because that's exactly what you want. What a hilariously complicated way to say a very simple sentiment, like you're too lazy to get up and get for yourself what you could through your own talents and abilities, but instead you want me to do it for you, and as a result, I gotta hand it to you, not in a happy or a celebratory or a congratulatory way, but instead I have to do the work and give you what you feel you're owed because you're not willing to put in the effort yourself. And actually, I lied. This is maybe not even my favorite bar on this track. Go outside and see clones. You're never truly alone. That may go over your head. You know, a drone? Like a drone flying over your head, and a drone like just another worker bee or whatever. And the way during this moment, and many other bars on this record as well, where Tierra will sort of like knowingly pause in the midst of a line, and it just makes these moments come across so much more conversational in a way, effortless, like delivering these bars that are very clearly written in such a methodical way, but presenting them as if, you know, you're just kind of saying this shit off the top of your head and you're just talking to somebody face to face. The song Wiggity Whack brings the creepy aura back, which is a rhyme, but I feel like beats of this type on this record only cause Tierra to bring out some of her most cartoony similes. Cruella de Vil, cause I'm coming for my spot. Dog. You whack without H, so that means you would knock off I'm bolder, which implies I gotta get my rocks off. And again, not only do I continue to be impressed with the writing on these tracks, but the way Tierra will meld certain words to sound like other phrases, like the song Totem, where the hook is kind of pronounced as if she's saying told him, something that is done in another way on bars like he only feeling froggy because he toed, while saying toad like told. And look, even with a lot of these songs running pretty trim and pretty brief, the memorable moments or the tracks that somehow make a pretty bold impact, despite them being as bare bones as they are, continue. Be it on Gata, which has a classic 90s boom bap cut feel, or Siren, which is a really awesome blend of rap and soul that I think could have been on one of Tierra's past two albums. I love the way she's able to lyrically dive into her sadness, her emotional and personal struggles, while also addressing this tendency in her life to eat right, focus more on her health. So now as a result, her tears taste like cold pressed juice. Kind of showing that, yes, you can put all of this effort into being healthy and maintaining your body, but still somehow be an emotional wreck. Also, the bar, even Stevie See My Hunger, is insane. I'm sorry, that's out of fucking pocket. And honestly, like, some of the highlights just get better and better as this project continues. Queen's Crown is a gospel-flavored stunner, where this tape takes a more contemplative turn and continues to dish out cute one-liners like, "Officer, I'm the tickets, so that's why I be running lights." But also, "Shorty got a grudge, she mad cause I ain't know her. Hit the studio, Animal, I ain't Noah." Animal like, and I'm all, I ain't Noah, I ain't nowhere, I ain't Noah because Noah the Ark. And then Noah going into flood the streets with heat, ASCII, I'm a flamethrower. It's just so good. Tierra is just too good. I'm also inspired by the confidence on tracks like Earwax as well, where we get more hilarious and clever phrases and bar builds. Like, do I have to spell it out? I'm the sugar, honey. Do I have to pour it out? You can call me iced tea. Meanwhile, the first letters of those words, sugar, honey, ice, and tea, spell out shit. She's saying she's the shit. I'm also loving the emotion.
Shut up, bro. Why are you glazing that corny shit?
You know what? I'm gonna hit with the Caduceus. I'm gonna hit. Let's hit with the Caduceus. Yeah, that's what it's for, right? That's what it's for. That's what I mean. Like, my stacks are still here, and I'm waiting. That's why it's important to use Striker with this, because you don't want any stacks to go down. You want to, you want to maintain your damage potential when you're moving around. Oh, look at that. Nice. Okay, so I finally decided to put together
Oh yeah, that's gonna be good.
I can't see nothing.
Ace's aptitude test results were outstanding.
Truly though, if we do go for throwing